If you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button, and also check out my last video if you have not already. I want to say first of all that being pretty is something that is extremely beneficial, and it could be an add-on to whoever is pretty. Pretty is not just based on how you look. Pretty could be based on your personality and also how you show support to the people around you. Pretty, or being someone that's energetically attractive, is something that you cultivate over time, and something that I feel like a lot of people sleep on just because they have a small mindset surrounding what pretty actually is. Being pretty can bring a lot of success. It can bring a lot of passion, joy, but it also can bring a lot of envy. Being pretty is not always about how you carry yourself. It can also be about how other people feel about you. It's okay to have all these like glamorous things that associate you with being pretty. And there's like a squirrel behind me. There's a lot of things that will put you in a position of being pretty, and honestly, when you're pretty, you draw a lot of energy to you, such as animals, people, opportunities, and in general, you will draw a lot of abundance to you, but you will also draw a lot of hate. You may draw a lot of hate because there's a lot of people in this world that aren't really secure with who they are, and they aren't really secure with being in a place of security. Security comes with a lot of maturity, and I feel like a lot of people underestimate what security actually means. To be secure doesn't always mean that you have valuable things or things that accentuate the way that you appear in the world. Being secure starts within. Being secure starts with the way that you treat other people, the way that you treat yourself, and also the way that you show support to the energies around you. May it be the divine feminine. I always say the way that you treat other people is the way that you treat yourself. So when people see that you are beautiful, or people see that you have these qualities about yourself that are very, very unique, it's only because of the way that you treat yourself. When you first begin on your journey towards building up your power and collecting your power and harnessing your power, instead of wanting to appear a certain way to other people, you are going to create this frequency around you that allows you to hold in what you attract. And I say hold in what you attract because you could be very pretty with a negative or a unattractive personality. Your personality is going to really dictate and show to you how you feel about yourself and how you feel about the world around you. Of course, you want to make sure that you are taking care of your appearances. You want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself in general, but it all starts with yourself. And two things that I realized about pretty women are that they are very sensual. Sensual women are, I'm not saying sexual, I'm saying sensual. They always are taking care of themselves, and when they take care of themselves, they do things that please them, and they put their needs first. They don't put other people's needs first just because of them having pretty privilege. I think a big misconception is that they are people pleasers. They are not people pleasers. They do what is beneficial to them, and I think that is what kind of puts them in the mean girl category. That's what puts them in the category where people kind of like associate them as being unpleasant or being someone that does not invite just anyone to their table, and I feel like that's queen status. Imagine you seeing someone that's on the street that's like homeless, and they're just sitting side by side by each other. You would think that the person next to them is homeless as well. You're not going to automatically think that that person has a place to stay because who they're surrounded by and who they're allowing in their energy. You have to be careful of who you're surrounded yourself by. You are connected in consciousness to the people that you are with. They are very sensual because they probably work out. They probably have these routines where they're pampering themselves, and they really don't care about what other people have to say about them pampering themselves. They wear very beautiful clothes that accentuate their lifestyle and also accentuates their body. And I'm not saying that they're just showing everything, they're showing just enough, but they know what they have and they also decide to work what they have. Another thing that makes a pretty person have so much power is that they are in full control. Someone that has full control of their destiny and of their reality is someone that's very powerful. You're very powerful when you have that much, because you're not easily manipulated and you don't do what other people think that you should do. You don't talk the way other people think that you should talk. And that's an extreme plus, that's an extreme advantage. You always come out on top when it comes to people trying to like manipulate you or put you in a position that you don't want to be in. And that in itself gives you a lot of power. What also gives you a lot of power is choosing when and when not to speak. You know that you don't have to always speak. You know that you don't always have to communicate with other people how you feel. And how you feel is basically going to show based on the way that you are carrying yourself and the way that you are acting. Give yourself permission to enjoy life's pleasures. Give yourself permission to be in your sensual feminine energy, and don't allow anyone to make you feel bad for being in this energy, because honestly it's like an add-on when you're just pretty and you're sensual and you also have boundaries, and people can't just like come and run over you or do things that they want to do to you. People just can't do anything to you. People can't just say anything to you, and that is what gives you the privilege. That is what gives you the power. And it's by knowing yourself and being smart and not always being in the forefront to broadcast your smartness or to broadcast that you know everything, because that could be a downside. So if you're someone that relates to this energy, make sure that you like the video, comment, ways that you show your pretty and your power, and what ways are you helping other people to utilize this power? Because believe it or not, people are always learning from you, and that in itself is pretty power.